ஹலோ ஹலோ எடுக்குது. ஒரு வாட்டி இதில் செக் பண்ணிக்கோங்க, யூடியூப்லேயே செக் பண்ணி. ஹலோ ஹலோ ப்ளீஸ் ஜாயின் அட் 11 AM. 11:30. Please join at 11 AM. 11:30.
மவுஸ் ஒழுங்கு எடுத்து ஃபுல்லாக வருமா, நிறைய வருமா? உங்கள் ரிஜிஸ்ட்ரேட் எவனையும் நம்ப முடியாது.
இல்லை, டிஸ்பிளே ஏதாச்சும் இருக்கா பழைய செகண்ட்ஸில் நான் கால் பண்ணி கேட்டிருக்கேன். நான் இன்னைக்கு ரிஜிஸ்ட்ரேட் போகிற இதில் இல்லை, நம்ம அப்புறமா வந்து கேன்சல் ஆகிடுச்சு ஆன்லைன்.
சின்ன வரல. லைவ் ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டேன் பாரு. Good morning all of you. Am I audible? Am I audible? Can you see me on the screen? Bluetooth line. Bluetooth double killer. Can you see me on the screen? Are you all able to see me on the screen? Can you see the notes? Guys, can you please tell me whether are you able to see me on the screen? Okay. Sorry for the delay because due to some technical issues I was unable to start at 11 o'clock. Guys, everyone are able to see me, right? Please let me know. Are you able to see me? Because I'm unable to see that still that technical issue persists. That's what I'm asking you. So if anything, like if you are unable to see, just let me know. We can see you. Okay. Even the screen, whatever I've kept it, that is also you are able to see, right? The written notes also you are able to see, right? Anyone from other state? Anyone from other state? Okay. So wait, let me just have small adjustment. Okay. Yes. Guys, in the YouTube channel I'm unable to see myself, so I'm just requesting you, if you can see me, the screen, everything, then it's fine. Come in. Okay. Yes. Okay, good morning everyone. Good morning all of you. Good morning. Okay, great. Thank you, my dear. Thank you so much. Hope yesterday's session was quite useful, and today's session is going to be the most useful session for all the students, and especially what you know, statistics. Actually, I told you, instead of depending on logical reasoning, you should depend on mathematics, and the next is statistics. Actually, core is statistics, because Out of 40 from statistics alone, if you can follow my today's session, minimum 25 to 30 is definitely highly possible, my dear, with your preparation, as I'm telling you, because this session, whatever marks you are planning to score, plus 15-20 marks, definitely you can score. That is my commitment to you people. And paper, whatever paper it may be, whether it is difficult or easy or moderate, whatever, but one thing you remember, please try to cover all 100 questions. And you may feel paper is lengthy because many of you may not be able to complete the entire paper. Okay, but what I'm requesting is somehow you need to manage to complete the entire paper. If you can reach up to 100 questions, definitely you will clear this. Minimum 55 you can score in this attempt for sure. See, 55 means the students who are not from mathematics background. Okay, if you are not a mathematical background and you are scared about mathematics, and if you feel that I'm very weak in mathematics, for you people only I'm telling you 55 marks. But for others, mathematics students who are strong in mathematics, I want you to score more than 90 marks. And these problems and all definitely is going to help you. Okay, so let us start with the first topic, statistical description of data, the most important and finest topic, and this topic including sampling is going to give you minimum 6 to 7 marks, and there is no mathematical work, nothing is needed. And sir, is it enough whatever you say? If I follow that much, is it okay? Fine, that is okay, my dear. No need to go beyond that. Even that is more than enough. First, actually I have covered everything. Okay, overall this is 1 page revision. I have covered everything, so you don't worry about the coverage. Wait, my dear, wait. Okay. Yes. Okay, guys, listen here. Let us start. First, the origin of the word statistics derived from the Latin word status, Italian word statista, German word statistic, and statistic French word. Okay. Next, statistics has got two meanings, my dear. One is it can be denoted in plural sense, and otherwise it is denoted in singular sense. For example, arithmetic means standard deviation, everything is what? Singular sense. Yes, in the app it is already uploaded. Okay, only this written notes is not yet uploaded. That will be uploaded by today after completing the session. Get uploaded. Otherwise, material I've already uploaded it. Okay. Now, the core concept of the core concept of the statistical description is population and sample. See, you cannot every time you cannot study on population. What we have to do, we have to take a sample from the population, and we need to come to conclusion, that conclusion to be applicable for the population. This is what the statistics concept is all about. Okay. Now, see, I will say statistics is nothing but definition of statistics. It is collection, classification. Okay. I want this way only you should cover. Please remember this topic how to cover in 30 minutes. This topic how to cover in 30 minutes. It is collection, classification, presentation, and analysis. We are not going to do analysis part here. We are just going to do collection, classification, presentation. What is it? For example, first we need to collect the data. After collecting the data, we have to classify the data. After classifying the data, we have to present it. Then after presentation, we will be doing the calculation, analysis, whatever we have to do, we will be doing it. That is what the statistics is all about. What is it? Collection, classification, what is collection, classification, presentation, and analysis. Okay. So first let us talk about collection. See, first let us talk about collection of data. Okay, let us talk about collection of data. There are two ways of collecting the data. One is primary data, other one is what? Secondary data. Primary data is nothing but the first-hand information. Primary data is nothing but the first-hand information. For example, you are approaching a doctor and the doctor is collecting all your details. Okay, this is primary data. And for example, if the number of diabetes patient in our area or in India, if at all I have to find out, then who will give the information? WHO, that is, who will give the information? World Health Organization will give the information. So from where, who will, that is, who means WHO, World Health Organization. From where that World Health Organization will collect the data? Okay, from the Indian government. So for them it is the secondary data only. Primary data is collected by the doctor himself. He is collecting the data, that is primary data. But that is who is giving that is WHO is giving the information, that is actually secondary data. They are collecting it from other resource and they are sending it to you, that is secondary data. So as far as primary data is concerned, we have got three methods, my dear, to collect the data. One is interview method, mailed questionnaire method, observation method. Interview method, mailed questionnaire method, observation method. First, let me talk about observation method. What is meant by observation method? For example, when you were in school, so doctors or nurse, they used to approach to check, okay, your vitals and all. They carry the temperature, that is like, you know, thermometer. They carry scale to measure your height. So that instruments are used. Wherever the instruments are used and collecting the data, we call it as observation method. Mailed questionnaire method means what? Yesterday you might have, many people might have received my message from HiQ. You might have received the message like, you know, join this program. Okay, it is actually what we can cover large area. We can cover large area, but non-response will be maximum. That is maximum. That means if I send a message to 1,000 people, hardly 200-300 people would have opened the message. Hardly over 15-20 students would have attended the session. That's it. So here non-response will be maximum, but the method is what? Mail questionnaire method. Okay, but the drawback of mail questionnaire method is non-response is maximum. Next, interview method. What is interview method? Now, interview method we are further classifying into three parts. One is personal interview, indirect interview, telephonic interview. One is personal interview method, indirect interview method, telephonic interview method. As far as personal interview is concerned, whenever the earthquake, that is natural calamities are happening, that time we collect the information, that is personal interview method. Please remember these words very carefully, because question can be asked like this only. Okay, from the like, you know, when the natural calamities are happening, during that time we collect the information, that is called personal interview method. And when man-made accidents are happening, in that time you collect the information, that is called indirect interview method. Telephonic interview method means, hello, I am calling from so and so bank, so are you interested in credit card? Some call we are receiving, that is telephonic interview method. So these three comes under interview method. Interview method comes under primary data. Next one is secondary data. Secondary data I already explained. Okay, there are four sources of secondary data. One is international source. That's what who is international source? World Health Organization. IMF is international source. World Bank is international source. Okay. Next, government sources. Parliament is government source. Okay. WHO is actually international source. Okay. Indian Labour Organization. These are government sources. WHO, ILO, everything is what? Government sources. Next, quasi-government sources means everything cannot be controlled by the government. Everything cannot be controlled by the government. Government will form a body and that body will control the things. For example, NCERT. NCERT, that is CBSE curriculum. It is actually what, you know, not government this thing. That is quasi-government. The entire education, that is, it comes under Education Ministry. But remember, they are not doing all the work. The preliminary work, everything will be done by the body, okay, the general body, even ICA also. So these are called quasi-government. Then finally, unpublished sources, like, you know, internet, whatever data you are getting from internet, that is what? Unpublished data. This comes under secondary data. So remember, my dear, collection, classification, presentation. So collection is over. Collection, there are two ways of collecting it. My dear, please listen to this very carefully. This is what going to come in the examination. Please remember. Collection, two ways of collecting the data. One is primary data, other one is secondary data. Primary data is further classified into three parts. Interview method, mail questionnaire method, and observation method. Observation method where instruments are involved. Mail questionnaire method, it is good for large coverage area, but non-response will be maximum. In interview method, we are classifying into three parts. One is direct interview, indirect interview, then finally telephonic interview. Natural calamities time, direct interview. Man-made accidents, air crash and all happening, the man-made accidents, that is indirect interview method. So please remember these things very carefully. So after collecting the data, next what you have to do, we have to classify the data. You know, I hope you understand the meaning of classification of data. Okay, once you collect the data, you will classify everything. Okay, like some area based. Okay, even there, that is also defined. Okay, that is also properly defined. How to classify the data. Okay, how to classify the data. Listen here. First, chronological or temporal. Chronological, temporal, that is time-based data. Okay, based on your age I can define, or when you submitted the form. Okay, on this date these forms are submitted, on these dates these forms are submitted. This way we collect the data. This is chronological. Next one is geographical. Okay, spatial or geographical, that is area wise. Okay, this is time wise and this is area wise. So area wise means what, you know, for example, okay, now before I started the session I asked the question, is anyone joined from other state? Okay, that means what, you know, that is what area wise data. I wanted to know whether people are started from other states or anything. Just I wanted to know. That is what area wise classification. Next one is quantitative or numerical. See, this is the most important thing, quantitative and qualitative. See, data can be collected. For example, I collect your marks in quantitative aptitude. That is quantitative data. Okay, first if I want to collect your qualification, okay, like, you know, how much that is have you completed your graduation, post graduation, everything. Okay, and religion I'm collecting. Okay, your belongs to which religion, we are belong to which caste. Okay, let us not talk about that. Fine, I'm just telling you, we are these are the qualitative data which cannot be defined on numericals. Okay, that is non-numerical data, that is qualitative. The other name of qualitative we call it as attribute. Other name of qualitative is what? Attribute. Okay. Let's go. Sorry, 1 sec. Okay, next, this is classification of data. Okay, after, see, before that is before classifying the data, after presentation, after collecting the data, there is one step in between, my dear, that is scrutiny. Remember this, we have to scrutinize the data, because whatever we are sending in WhatsApp we are believing, that is not the case. Okay, it is called scrutiny. We have to scrutinize the data properly. Okay, next, so please remember, monthly sales, location or region, height, profit, these are quantitative numbers. Nationality, your religion, everything comes under qualitative. Okay, I hope I have covered everything, my dear. Next one is fourth part, that is presentation of data. What is presentation of data? See, that is diagrammatic method. Look at this, my dear. In diagrammatic method, there are two ways we can collect it. One is without frequency, other one is with frequency. In without frequency, we have got line diagram, we have got bar diagram, we have got pie diagram. Okay, what are they? Line diagram, bar diagram, pie diagram. Okay, even in line diagram, we have got some different methods. One is simple line diagram, multiple line diagram, multiple axis diagram, and ratio chart. These are the four methods. Simple line diagram, multiple line diagram, multiple axis diagram, and ratio chart, or where the logarithms are used. When to use ratio chart, you know, for example, if I have to draw the graph of what, you know, gold rates. Okay, I think you know the rate is very huge, very big amount, 1 lakh, 1.2 lakhs. This is what the amount. If I have to draw it on a graph, okay, how it is fluctuating, everything, if I have to find out, ratio chart to be used. Okay, ratio chart will be used. Multiple axis when to use? When same chart, if at all I have to use two different units, for example, height of the student as well as weight of the student. Okay, in one single chart, if I have to denote, that is comes under multiple axis chart. Simple line chart is, of course, you know, very simply one line will be drawn. Most of the time you might have seen that simple line chart. For example, cricket matches going on. After first innings, the line diagram might have been shown. That is one team line diagram. That is single line diagram. During the second innings, there is one more line also will be shown with a different color. That is multiple line diagram. You understand, my dear? So this is what first part you need to remember. Next one is bar diagram. Bar diagram, we have got simple bar diagram. In simple bar diagram, there are two types. One is vertical bar diagram, other one is horizontal bar diagram. Simple bar diagram, multiple bar diagram, subdivided bar diagram. The other name of multiple bar diagram, we can say joint bar diagram. Okay, subdivided bar diagram, or we can say joint bar diagram. There is multiple bar diagram, you can call it as what? Joint bar diagram. But subdivided bar diagram is what, you know. For example, look at this. In a cricket match, okay, Virat and Rohit Sharma partnership is given. Okay, around some score they have made. So in one simple diagram, in simple bar, I am just going to denote this is Virat's contribution, this is Rohit's contribution. This is in one simple bar, we divide the data, that is called subdivided bar diagram. Okay, next, there is one more bar diagram also exists, which is percentage bar diagram. Okay, percentage bar diagram. This also you remember, my dear. Finally, without frequency, what is it? Pie diagram. So pi diagram, this is the formula you remember, because based on this one some problem is expected. In set B in your additional question bank there is one question. Please do that question. Okay. Next, this is and here one more question can be asked. What is it? Dimensions: 1 dimension, 2 dimension, 3 dimension. Like here bar diagram is 1 dimension, pi diagram is 2 dimension, cuboid and all, cuboid and all 3 dimension. Remember this MCQ can be asked. Okay, this MCQ can be asked. Next, now the most crucial and important MCQ, diagrammatic with the frequency, diagrams with the frequency, diagrammatic representation with the frequency. So what and all, my dear? One is histogram, frequency polygon, frequency curve, ogive. So here, look at this, my dear. Histogram will help us to find out mode. See guys, whatever I am speaking, everything is MCQ. So please listen to this very carefully. Histogram will help us to find out mode, and ogive will help us to find out median. So diagrammatic way of finding median is ogive. Okay, diagrammatic way of finding the histogram is mode. Okay, sorry, the diagrammatic way of finding mode is histogram. Now look at this, my dear, and this is frequency polygon and frequency curve, remember. And ogive shape is S-shaped. Okay, ogive shape is what? See, look at this, S-shaped. Okay, the curve is what? S-shaped curve. Okay, ogive is what? S-shaped curve. The other name of ogive is what? Cumulative frequency curve. The other name of ogive is cumulative frequency curve. My dear, I told you the entire chapter, okay, in one sheet I have created. Please understand. If you by listening to this lecture, if you watch this sheet, chapter revision is over. Okay, hardly 15-20 minutes, entire revision is done. After that you can start solving the questions. Okay, so this is diagrams. Okay, now here what and all next can be asked, understanding frequency and data types. What are the types of data? This is called what? Raw data. Okay, or ungrouped data. Raw data or ungrouped data. Listen here, raw data or ungrouped data. Next, in grouped data we have got three things, my dear. One is discontinuous class, continuous class, open-end class. Listen here, 10 to 19, 20 to 29, these are discontinuous classes. You know how to convert a discontinuous into continuous. By subtracting 0.5 in the lower class limit, adding 0.5 in the upper class limit, we will make it continuous. Next, continuous class, of course you know. See, listen here, the other name of discontinuous classes is inclusive class. And the other name of continuous classes is exclusive. Okay, open-end class. Open-end class, in this what MCQ I can expect is, okay, median. Median will help us to write, sorry, open-end class. If open-end class is given, the best average is median. The best average is median. Okay, my dear. Okay, now next one is frequency distribution. This is grouped data. Okay, so I hope these are the things you need to cover. And apart from that, frequency density. Okay, frequency density. Frequency density will help us to draw the histogram. Okay, frequency density will help us to draw the histogram. Frequency density will help us to draw the histogram. To draw histogram, frequency density we use. Okay, next one is, that is frequency density. The next one is relative frequency. Okay, relative frequency. Relative frequency is total is nothing but 1. Relative frequency total nothing but 1. I hope you know class interval, class mark. Okay, this and all I did not give because this is generally everyone knows it. What is class interval is upper class minus lower class is class interval. If the class is discontinuous, make it continuous, then find the class interval. Directly don't find the class interval. Next one is class mark. What is class mark? Midpoint of the class is called class mark. My dear, whatever I said now, everything is related to what? MCQs. Let us check. Okay, let us check. Let me solve some MCQs. Very, very important MCQs. Look at this. After completing this, I'll come to sampling. Sir, so far I have not studied this topic. Is it enough? At least listen, whatever you listen, that you please remember. This is more than enough. Now let us solve the questions, my dear. Okay. Wait. Yeah. Now listen here. This is started sampling. We have not yet explained. After explaining sampling, I'll come to that part. Okay. Now listen here. Definition. Statistics defined in terms of numerical data. In which form, my dear? It can be defined in singular form or it can be in plural form, right? That is first one. Next, data collected from the Times of India regarding stock prices in an example. You are collecting the data from one newspaper, Times of India. Okay, what is it? Is it primary data, secondary data, raw data, or none? Can you please give me the answer? Can you give me the answer, my dear? Data collected from the Times of India. One from paper, I am collecting the data. What is it? What is type of data it is, my dear? Can you tell me this? Yes, of course, it is secondary data. Okay, of course it is secondary data because from other source I am collecting the data. So therefore it is obviously secondary data. Next, the most suitable graphical representation of determining mode is what? My dear, tell me, my dear, what is the most suitable graphical representation of determining mode? Tell me, my dear, what is the answer? Okay, please give me the answer, my dear. Fast, 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 fast. Very good, yes. Very good, histogram. And OJIV is a graphical representation of frequency distribution, cumulative frequency distribution, relative frequency, ungrouped data. What is the answer? Tell me, my dear. Yes, can you tell me, my dear? Yeah. Yes, very good. Cumulative frequency distribution. Okay, cumulative frequency distribution. Okay. This I think table in the presentation, tabular method, I think it was there, but I have not explained it. Okay. Stub is a table. Okay, table. Actually, you know this table, right? Tabular form. Presentation is classified into three parts, ma. Presentation is classified into three parts. That part I have not explained. Sorry for that. Okay. I don't know. Again, I have to go back. Those many pages. See, this is 67. Okay, let us remember 67. Okay, sorry. This one. See, in presentation of data, there are three methods, my dear. One is textual method. Okay, please remember this. One is textual method, other one is tabular method. Now look at this. In tabular method, this portion is called caption, this portion is stub, and this is body of the table. Okay, this is body of the table, and here whatever we are going to write, which is nothing but footnote or source note. Okay, what is textual method? Is writing everything in textual format is textual method. Tabular method is a clean method. Okay, then finally we have got diagrammatic method. Actually, in presentation of data, there are three methods of presenting the data. Okay, fine. Okay, so page number 67, right? Okay, now look at this. Stub of the table is what you know. It is left part describing the rows. Okay, left part describing the rows. That is the right answer. Okay, next, classification. A variable which assumes the finite, countably infinite number of values called. Can you please tell me what is it? What type of variable it is? A variable which assumes a finite or countably infinite number of values is called discrete variable or continuous variable. A variable, see, let us understand the meaning of discrete and continuous. At least let me have an opportunity to explain what is discrete or continuous variable. Okay, the discrete or continuous means what you know. In simple layman's language, I can tell you. For example, x is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, non-decimal numbers I am taking. This is discrete. Continuous variable means where decimals are involved. That is what continuous. Okay, that is what continuous. Okay, now here simply what they are given, a variable which assumes a finite or countably infinite number of values. It is given number of values, so therefore discrete you can mark. Okay, what you can mark? Discrete you can mark. Next, for a class interval 10 to 19, the class boundaries are, look at this my dear, these are the boundaries. Okay, please remember there are two things. One is class limit. Okay, other one is class boundary. Okay, let us understand the difference between class limit and class boundary. For example, 10 to 19, lower class limit is 10 and upper class limit is 19. Whereas class boundary means lower class boundary is 9.5, upper class boundary is 19.5. You understand what I did? We have to make it continuous and after that we have to find out the boundaries. Okay, that is what boundaries. When the class is continuous, it is called boundary. When the class is discontinuous, we take it as limit. So please understand the difference between continuous and the limits. Okay, continuous and limits. I hope you understand this. So now what is it? 9.5, 19.5. Guys, you all understood what is the difference between limit and boundary? You all understood a limit and boundary because this is where the students are committing the mistake. This is where the students are committing the mistake. When boundary comes, you mark it as limit. When limit comes, you mark it as boundary. Okay, yes. Next, The best method to present the distribution of expenditure of a family in a various item. So the best method is pie chart, my dear. Pie diagram. If you want to distribute the expenditure of a family, it is always best method is what? Pie diagram method is the best method. Frequency density used in construction of, you tell me what is the answer. You tell me, my dear. Frequency density is used in the construction of, you tell me the answer first. Okay, I think I already explained it. Frequency density, very good, very good. Yes, of course, histogram. Frequency density is histogram. Okay, frequency density is histogram. Next, the point of intersection of less than or more than oji corresponds to what? You tell me. See, you will thank me later for solving these type of questions. I'm sure about this. Okay, it's matter of 6 marks. Okay, it is matter of 6 marks. The point of intersection of the less than and more than. See, this is less than curve. This is more than curve. The point of intersection is nothing but our median. Median, some question mark and all should not come. It is median. Next, if the total expenditure of a family is 10,000 rupees and the expenditure of rent is 3,000 rupees, what is the angle of the sector of the rent in pie chart? See, what is the angle of the vector sector? Formula use. Okay, angle theta is equal to data by total 3,000 divided by 10,000 into 360. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, cut. So 3 into 36, 108. Option B. Very good. Wow, smart students. Next, tabulation. The headings of the column of a table are known as, headings of the column of the table are known as what? It is called caption. Okay, footnote and source note at the bottom. Stub is on the row side. So caption. Class interval. In the case of exclusive class interval like 10 to 20, 20 to 30, the value of 20 included in which class? Wow, fantastic question, my dear. Even I am happy to see this question. Okay, it's a nice question. Okay, in which class I have to include the 20? In which class I have to include the 20? Yes, of course, you have to include, because in both the places we have got 20. So should I include it in upper class or lower class? Of course, always lower class. 20 to 30 only you should include. That is what we call it as exclusive class. Why exclusive class? You know, we are excluding the upper class. We are excluding the upper class. If it is 0 to 9, 10 to 19, we include both the limits. Therefore, it is inclusive class. Therefore, it is called inclusive class. But here we include lower class but exclude the upper class. That is what it is called exclusive class. That is what it is called exclusive class. I hope you all understand, my dear. Are you able to follow, my dear? Say yes or no? Yes. Yeah. Are you feeling it's a perfect revision for us or not? You tell me, my dear. Otherwise, if you feel waste of time, please go and prepare on your own. But I am damn sure that this is going to be the perfect revision for you. As compared to mathematics, statistics revision is like, you know, it's going to give marks like anything for you if you attend this full session. Okay. Next, I'll go very fast so that I will complete as soon as possible so that you can go and prepare. Okay, you can go and prepare. Next, length of the class interval of the class 10 to 14, 15 to 19, 20 to 14. Fantastic question, my dear. Can you please find out the length of the class? I want you to find out the length of the class. Okay, I want you to find out the length of the class. Please tell me, my dear, what is the length of the class? Anyone? Let's check. Is anyone able to give the answer or not? I think somebody has given 4. Okay. 4, 5. Okay, 5. Somebody has given 5. Okay, everyone is giving 5 only. Okay. B. Is anyone given 4? Because I'm unable. Okay, 4 is given. Okay, very good. 4, 4.5. No, it is 5 is the right answer. I told you if you want to find out the length of the class, what you have to do is convert it into continuous class. So if you have to convert it to continuous class, it is 9.5 to 14.5. Now find the class, find the interval, which is nothing but 5. Okay, which is nothing but 5. Hope you all understood this, right? The unit of measurement in a table is usually shown in the unit of measurement. Okay, unit of measurement always shown in the head note, because we always see in the table heights, whatever we are writing in centimeters, in rupees, we mention here only, right? This is what? Head note. Okay, what is it called? Head note. Okay, fine. Okay. Now let us talk about sampling. Okay, sampling, many people are not doing sampling, which is not correct. Sampling is the most important thing, my dear. Do not miss sampling. Guys, everyone got the notes or not? You tell me, my dear. This material, whatever I have shown the material, have you got the notes? This material is uploaded on the app, my dear. See, one of the, I'm telling you, it is not about I have prepared, so it is a good material. It is not only like that. If you ask me frankly, yes, it's a nice, because I personally covered all the important points. Okay, all important points. If you did not get that material, please download our app. It is freely available for everyone, my dear. It is freely available for everyone. It is not that only one particular student has to get it. It is freely available for everyone. Please download the material. one side material, we have got one page material also available and all the numericals also available. Please do it. Next step. And I'm planning to upload one question paper also. So that also please try to solve, and if at all you can share your marks, it will be nice. Night 9 o'clock you start write the test, 9 to 11 you write the test. Let's see what is happening, because test is very, very important now. You write the test today night. Are you all ready to write the test? In the app, the test will be uploaded, free test only. There is no charges, nothing, my dear. You upload and immediately it will automatically correct. Okay, you no need to wait for my result. Okay, wait for somebody else to correct. It will automatically correct and it will automatically give the marks. So you don't worry. Okay, where you are, and even you will come to know how many mistakes you are committing. All the complete details you will get. It's an AI generated format only. If you want to write, you please write it. Will you all write today at 11 o'clock? 9 o'clock. I will sharp 9 o'clock the question papers will be uploaded. Okay, in sharp 9 o'clock the question papers will be uploaded. 11 o'clock automatically it will get over. Okay, 11 o'clock automatically it over. Those who are willing to write, please write the test. Clear, all of you? So 11 o'clock you will come to know where you are standing, so that you will understand, okay, so where and all I can focus more. So night, if you want to continue, next day morning you continue and complete whatever lagging portions, right? But don't get scared. Sir, what if I scored less marks? You don't worry about those things, because I'm telling you, even you score 40 marks in that paper, today's paper, tomorrow you will get 55 marks. Plus 15 always you calculate. In this test, if you calculate only 25 marks, so tomorrow's exam, day after tomorrow's exam, definitely it will be plus 15 only. So you, because exam hall, the way of writing the answer is different. This kind of small test writing, writing exam, the result is different. So you no need to get scared. So 9 o'clock sharp, let's see how many of you are writing. Okay. Yes. Please don't never ever feel that, sir, it is waste of time. It's a best thing to do, my dear. Please write down. I'm telling you, honestly, I'm speaking. Okay, it is going to help you out. Now, and corrections also, you no need to worry, auto corrections. The moment you submit the paper, immediately result will be declared. Now, sampling, okay. This is what you know, after the syllabus changes, they have added the new thing, okay. Along with statistical description of data, sampling also added. Minimum 2 to 3 marks is coming, my dear. Minimum 2 to 3 marks is coming. So please do not ignore this topic. And this topic only theory questions they are asking. They are not asking, you know, numericals and all. They are asking theory questions, okay. They are asking theory questions. Now look at this. Sampling means, of course, I don't want to explain what is sampling and all. So let us, what is there in the topic only we'll check. Look at this, my dear. Sampling with replacement, sampling without replacement. Okay. SR is WR, SR is WOR. Sampling with replacement, sampling without replacement. What is meant by that? In a box, a ball is drawn at random. Okay, the color is noted. Again, replace it back. Another ball is drawn, color is noted. This is what? Replacing it back. Like, you know, in a pack of 52 playing cards, a card is drawn. Again, you keep it inside the pack. Another card is drawn. So this is called sampling with replacement. Okay, we'll keep on. After selection, we'll put them in the bucket. Again, we'll select. So that is what sampling with replacement. What is sampling without replacement is one card is drawn at random from a well shuffled pack of 52 playing cards. Keep it aside. Then the second card is drawn. This is what sampling without replacement. Guys, are you able to follow my dear? Say yes or no? Yes. Okay. So these are the two types of sample. Okay. And please thank me later. Formula for with replacement and without replacement. N power n, NCN. Sir, what is this capital letter N and what is small letter n, sir? For example, in a bag, look at this, my dear. In a box, there are 5 blue, 7 red. Okay, it's not needed. 10 balls are there. Okay, 3 balls are to be drawn with replacement. So it is nothing but 10 cube. 3 balls are drawn without replacement. It is nothing but 10C3. This is what the answer. Capital letter N is total number of balls, and small letter n is number of balls we draw. That is what? Small letter of n. Okay, so I hope you understand. This formula definitely will be asked tomorrow's exam. Remember this. In probability, there are 3 types of sampling, my dear. One is probability sampling, the other one is non-probability sampling, the other one is mixed sampling. Let us understand what is by probability sampling. There are 3 types of sampling divided into 3 parts. One is probability sampling, non-probability sampling, and what? Mixed sampling. What is meant by probability sampling? Probability sampling is random selection is probability sampling. Okay, for example, those who are attending the session, one student I am selecting randomly, it is probability sampling. Okay, what is non-probability sampling? You know, what is non-probability sampling? You know, from the sampling, okay, from the lot of students, I select only high Q students, that is my organization students, that is non-probability sampling. Because there is no, because I'm specified, okay, I'm particular, I'm biased towards one particular institute, my institute. I'm biased to my students. That is called probabilistic, non-probabilistic sampling. What is mixed student, you know? Okay, in front of everyone I'll say, I'll collect 100 students. After that, from that 100 students, I will collect only high-Q students to give all the benefits, to give all the notes. It is called mixed sampling. Initially it was probabilistic. Selection of 100 students was probabilistic. After that it is non-probabilistic. It is called mixed sampling. Guys, you all understand, my dear? Guys, you all understand? In which app? Same app only. You don't need to, in the same high-Q app only the exams will be conducted. You don't need to collect anything, my dear. Yes. Now what is in this probability sampling? In this probability sampling, what and all you are going to learn? Simple random sampling, statistical sampling, multi-stage sampling. Okay. Here non-probability means purposive or judgment. Okay, purposive or judgment. See, I told you, what is, I'm very much towards, okay, my high-Q students only my students, others are not my student. If I think like that, it is called probabilistic sampling. Okay. Sorry, non-probabilistic sampling. Only my high-Q students are good students, others are not good students. That way I cannot take the call. As a teacher, for me, everyone is, all are my students only. Of course, some biasness towards my students definitely will be there, because like, you know, they trusted and they have joined, so that is different. But otherwise, what, as a teacher, now I'm coming to give a session to all the students. This is called probabilistic sampling. Randomly I'm coming, random students are coming and attending the session, right? Even in big institutes and all, you have seen the rankers photo. See, around 1,000 students might have studied there, but only 4 or 5 students rank must be there. Rank will be there. That is called what? Probabilistic sampling. Okay, because you want to see only rankers. This is probabilistic sampling. Okay, fine. Mixed sampling also I explained. That is, mixed sampling is systematic sampling is mixed sampling. Systematic sampling is mixed sampling. Listen here, I have given all the examples also, my dear. I want you to go through this notes. Okay, I want you to go through this notes. Okay, next. Let us test your knowledge. Very good question, my dear. See, there are two things. One is parameter, other one is statistic. Okay, what is the parameter, you know? Population mean, population standard deviation. See, listen here, if I'm talking about population, that comes under parameter. If I'm talking about sample, statistic. For example, mean, if I denote it as mu and if I denote it as x bar is sample, mu is also mean. See, mu also mean, x bar also mean, but mu is what? Population mean. X bar is what? Sample mean. So that mu we call it as parameter, that sample mean x bar we call it as statistic. Next is standard deviation. For parameter we denote sigma and for sample we denote S. So therefore this is population we are dealing with, this is sampling we are dealing with. Next one, the number of observation, capital letter N, small letter n. I hope you all understand this, my dear. Is that clear, all of you? Yes? Say yes or no, you understood this? Okay. So here the answer is what? Population. Next, standard error can be described as standard deviation of statistics. See, error means never ever consider it as mistake. Error is nothing but, for example, after completing quantitative aptitude paper, you are coming and telling me, sir, I'll score 60 marks for sure, sir. Okay, I'll score 60 marks for sure, sir. 60 marks definitely will possible, sir. Okay, but instead of 60 marks, you scored 70. This is the error. Okay, this is what we call it as error. There is a small deviation is happening now. That is what we call it as error, my dear. That is what we call it as error. Next, which sampling method is most affected by an undetected periodicity of the data? Systematic sampling. See, systematic sampling, now its particular definition will be followed. Something happens, okay, extraordinary things are happening which is not in our hand. Definitely it will affect the sampling, systematic sampling. Okay, see, now I want you to go through the sampling questions on your own, my dear, from the textbook. Okay, in the examination, questions will be asked. 2 questions minimum will be expected from this sampling part. So do not ignore this, don't take it lightly. Next, the method of sampling in which the population is divided into homogeneous group are called. Homogeneous means what, you know? See, it is simple random sampling. Look at this. Homogeneous means single group only. Okay, for example, students group. From the population, students group, I selected only the students group. This is simple random sampling. For example, student group, in that boys group and girls group and working people group and pulling those group, if at all I have to select these things, that is heterogeneous. Homogeneous, only student I am going to focus. That is simple random sampling. Which of the following is non-probability sampling? Can you please tell me, my dear? Judgment sampling is non-probability sampling, because there is a judgment, you know, okay, these people are always like this. This way we take the call, right? Arey, this people now always like this. That is what we call as judgment sampling. That is what we call as judgment sampling. Most of the people here are judgmental only. Okay, this particular people, now this particular community people, now this particular religion people, now this particular people, now they are always like this. This way we speak, right? Okay, that is called judgmental sampling, which is non-probabilistic sampling. Remember this, but don't take the call like that. That is a wrong thing, I'm telling you. Next, the difference between the sample statistic and the population parameter is called what, my dear? Sample statistic, that is mu. Sample statistics is what? X bar, for example. And the population parameter is what? Mu. This difference is nothing but what? Sampling error. Okay. This difference is nothing but what? Sampling error. Let me check. Question number 3. Sampling error, right only. Okay, that's what we call it as sampling error. Next, in which sampling method kth term is selected from the list? Okay, in which sampling method is every kth term is selected in the same? Okay, so if at all there, okay, I have to select kth term means don't think that okay, some kth term has to come. No, not like that. Some terms has to be selected. Okay, some terms has to be selected. Okay, in which this is because I don't want to misguide you. That's what. Let me check. Okay. Of course, it is systematic, because when it comes to systematic, I told you, properly defined, sequentially, properly arranged. So from kth term I have to select. Of course, it is from systematic sampling only. Next, data collected on the height of a group of students is called, data collected on the height of a group of students is considered as sample, population, parameter, statistic. Now look at this, data collected on the height of a group of students is considered as what, my dear? Sample. I think this chapter is over, my dear. Okay, now let us go to time value of money. Okay, time value of money of statistics. Why I call time value of money of statistics? Why I call this chapter as time value of money of statistics? Because highest weightage as far as statistics is concerned. Okay, in this statistics chapter, this is the most highest weightage topic. Of course, you all aware about it, right, my dear? Okay, guys, now are you happy about the first topic? Say yes or no. Sir, it's good, sir. I could follow it now, sir. Can you please say yes or no? Yes, those who are attending the session, can you please, I think my people told me to say this, so I'm telling you, please subscribe our channel, okay, and please like the lecture, like the video if you like it, okay. So that what they said is, there is an algorithm, if many people are liking it, and it will reach to more number of students, okay. So if at all you can do it, please do it, my dear. Not this heart button is not helpful, only I can see the heart button. When you press the like button, I think people can see that, my dear. So try to help if it is good. It's not that compulsory you do it. Okay, next. Okay, next one is measures of central tendency. We do sampling, we completed. Okay, measures of central tendency, now we have got here. Look at this. Fine. See, let me tell you some important point. Okay, I want you to understand this point, my dear. Listen here. Okay, now listen here. First, average is of two types. One is mathematical average, other one is positional average. If at all any spelling mistake happens, please ignore those spelling mistakes. Content is important. See, which one we call it as best average, it should be based on all observation, least affected by sampling fluctuation, and whichever is uniquely defined. So, sorry, not unique, rigidly defined. Let us call it as rigidly defined. Uniquely defined, rigidly defined, everything is same only, rigidly defined. Then only we call it as that average is the best average. Mathematical average is what? What is mathematical average? There is further algebraic treatment. Further algebraic treatment possible. Positional average what? No further algebraic treatment. Sir, what is my further algebraic treatment, sir? After finding, we find position, that is pooled arithmetic mean, like combined arithmetic mean. There is further algebraic treatment, and any mistake happens, we rectify it. further algebraic treatment, that is mathematical average. Positional average, such kind of things and all, not possible. So basically this we are going to use most of the cases what? Qualitative data, and this one mathematical is what? Quantitative data. Okay, so quantitative data, and other one is what? Qualitative data, quantitative and qualitative. Okay, yes, next one. In this mathematical average we are going to deal with AM, GM, HM, and here median and mode. Okay, the most important part here is arithmetic mean only. If 10 questions are coming from this topic, minimum 3 to 4 only will be asked from arithmetic mean. Another 3 to 4 will be asked only from standard deviation. If time permits, if anything is there, then they will go for median, geometric mean, harmonic mean. But what we do, you know, we ignore arithmetic mean, we ignore standard deviation, only focusing into median, mode, geometric mean, harmonic mean, nothing needed. Cover entire arithmetic mean part, cover entire standard deviation. That is going to give you 7 to 8 marks. Okay, that is going to give you 7 to 8 marks. Is that right, my dear? Yes. So here, out of this, the best average is arithmetic mean. One of the best averages is arithmetic mean. Why arithmetic mean is the best average? Because it is based on all observation, it is rigidly defined, it is least affected by sampling fluctuation. Therefore, arithmetic mean is the one of the best average, my dear. Arithmetic mean is the one of the best average. Guys, I hope you all able to follow, right? Because always we think mean, median, mode, mean, median, mode. Actually, mean, median, mode is not the group. AM, GM, HM is the group. Median mode is a different group. Okay, median mode is a different group. Okay, fine. Look at this, my dear. Here, arithmetic mean formulas and all, you know, I'm not going to revise the formula. What I'm going to do is only important MCQs I'm going to refine. See, arithmetic mean, look at this. In arithmetic mean, this is one of the most important part. Sum of deviation about arithmetic mean is 0. Okay, summation x minus x bar is always equal to 0. This is what? Sum of deviation about arithmetic mean is always 0. Same way, sum of absolute deviation about median is minimum. Remember this is what? Minimum. Okay, absolute deviation about median is always what? Minimum. These are the important MCQs. Next, shift of origin and change of scale concept. Shift of origin, change of scale. Okay, arithmetic mean is not affected by shift of origin. Arithmetic mean is affected by shift of origin. Arithmetic mean is affected by the change of scale. That means what, you know? For example, 3x plus 2y is equal to 5. Okay, if x bar equal to 2 is given, find y bar, this is the question. Okay, so we have to directly substitute x is equal to 2 in the equation, find the value of y. For mean, median and mode. Geometric mean and harmonic mean, you cannot do that. Okay, geometric mean and harmonic mean, you cannot do that. Now, geometric mean, apart from formula, what to be remembered, I'll tell you. Apart from a formula, what to be remembered, I'll tell you. Geometric mean, when rate percentage and all given, geometric mean to be applied. Okay, apart from formula, what you have to remember is, if any one of the observations is negative, geometric mean cannot be calculated. When there is profit and loss, both are there. In that, for example, profit is also there, loss is also there. Can you find geometric mean? No, it is not possible. Okay, there is geometric mean drawback. Harmonic mean, when the problem based on speed, distance and time, we have to use the harmonic mean. What is harmonic mean? Which is nothing but the reciprocal of the arithmetic mean, or the reciprocal of the each observation is what harmonic mean. So in harmonic mean, when the problem is based on speed, distance and the time, we have to calculate harmonic mean, my dear. Please remember this. If any one of the observations is 0 in harmonic mean, in the given data, then harmonic mean is not possible to find. Okay, harmonic mean is not possible to find. Next, combined harmonic mean formula, please go through it. Problem can be expected from combined harmonic mean. Okay, problem can be expected from combined harmonic mean. What is it? N1 plus N2 divided by N1 by H1 plus N2 by H2. Okay, combined harmonic mean formula. Of course, you need to remember this, my dear. Okay, now, so formulas and all I have given here. And some important note you have to take it, my dear. The arithmetic mean, geometric mean relation for the distinct number, AM is always more than GM, more than HM. And this is what, you know, continuously they are asking the question, my dear. Continuously in all the attempts. So I think last to last time, 2 questions. Mean, median was given, find the mode. Mean, mode was given, find the median. So do not ignore this. It's empirical formula. You may be learnt in this way. Mean minus median is equal to 3 times mean minus mode. This way, mean minus mode is equal to 3 times mean minus median. This way you might have learnt. Even the formula can be written like this also. So you no need to get scared. Guys, are you able to follow? Say yes or no, my dear. Because I think your people are attending the session properly. So I think it's going to be like, you know, it is going to be helpful to you. Are you all able to follow? Yes. Okay. I hope you all are attending the session, right? Now, now listen here, my dear. So change of scale, origin, everything I have explained. Okay, sum of deviation about mean is always 0. Sum of absolute deviation about median is always minimum. Okay, yes. Okay, now listen here. These are the important points you need to remember, and we ignore these points. Skewness and the distribution of types. Actually, when it is symmetric, mean is equal to median is equal to mode. When it is skewness, okay, when it is positively skewed, mean is more than median, more than mode. Skewness negative, mean is less than, okay, there is a mistake. It's a mean. Okay, mean is less than mode, median less than mode. Okay, mean less than median, less than mode, that is negatively skewed. Okay, if mean is less, it is negatively skewed. Mean is more, it is positively skewed. If all are equal, it is symmetric. Okay, so all the formulas, everything is given. As far as arithmetic mean and median is concerned, this is mode formula. Okay, this is mode formula, this is median formula. Okay, this is median formula. Guys, you all understand, my dear? Okay. Yes, okay. Now let me do the numericals based on central tendency. Here. Okay. Measure of central tendency. Are you there to give the answer, my dear? Break. Hey, exam, remember that and ask break later. Now, the sum of the deviations of a set of observations from their arithmetic mean is always what? What is the answer for this? Option A. Tell me, my dear, what is option A? What is option A? See, what is option A? What is the answer? Option A is the answer. Okay. Next, shift of origin, change of scale. Now look at this. 2x plus 3y plus 7. The mean of x is 15. Find the mean of y. Do it. Find the mean of y. This is shift of origin, change of scale concept. Please find out, my dear. Please tell me. What is the answer? Directly substitute. X is equal to 15. 30 plus 7, 37. 37 divided by 2. 37 divided by 3. 12.3333 is going to come. Am I right? Sir, yesterday only you said, na sir. Whichever option is coming, 0.333, 0.666, that is going to be the answer. Can I go for it, sir? Please go for it. Nothing wrong. But the problem is what, there is negative sign as well as positive sign. Both are there. So you need to be very careful. Actually, it is minus 12.3333. Not plus. No, minus 12.3333. Is it minus only, na? Not plus. Option A is the right answer. Next one. If every observation is increased by 5, please note down this type of MCQs. Highly expected question. Okay, highly expected question. If each observation is increased by 5, the new mean will be increased by 5. If each observation multiplied by 5, new mean will be multiplied by 5. But if each observation increased by 5, then standard deviation will not get affected. Standard deviation remains same. Okay, so here increases by 5. Okay, property. The sum of squares of the deviation of a set of observation has the smallest value when the deviations are taken from their arithmetic mean. That is what standard deviation they are talking about. Okay. Standard deviations from arithmetic mean, whatever we take, which is minimum idea, sum of the squares. Combined mean. The mean salary of 50 employees in a company is market important. The mean salary of 50 employees in a company is 2,500 rupees and the mean salary of 30 of them is 2,300 rupees. Find the mean salary. See, don't use the formula, of course, combined arithmetic mean formula. Use calculator trick. Okay, take your calculator. What is it? 2000. Okay, in a company is 50 employees. The mean salary. Okay, you do what I'm saying. 50 into 2,500 m plus next 30 into 2,300 m minus, because they are not asking you to find out combined mean. Combined mean is given. We are going to find out one more observation. M minus MRC divided by 20. Why 20? Remaining 20 are there. So can you please give me the answer? What is written?
Sir, what if 5 is multiplied? Will standard deviation be affected?
See, if you multiply by positive number, standard deviation definitely affected. Negative number, still the same. Negative number will not take. Standard deviation, negative numbers will not come. That's it. For example, if I multiply any observation by 5, standard deviation also multiplied by 5. If I multiply any observation by minus 5, standard deviation multiplied by plus 5 only. Okay, what is the answer you got? B, yeah, 2800. Okay, option A, va? Okay, option A. Okay, great. Fine. Next one. Word problem. There are 40 students in a class. The average weight of 10 students is 40 kg and the average weight of remaining 30 students is 44 kg. The average weight of whole student, like arithmetic mean, combined arithmetic mean. So total 40 students in a class. The weight of 10 students. So 10 into 40 m plus, and the average weight of the remaining 30 students 30 into 44 m plus. Here both the averages are given. They have asked you to find out combined average. MRC divided by 40. What you are getting? 43. So combined average is 43. Guys, are you getting it or not? Say yes or no. Yes. Once again, I'm telling you, this is time value of money of statistics. Okay, time value of money of statistics. Next step. The mean of 50 observations was found to be 36. Later, it was discovered that an observation 48 was wrongly copied as 23. Rectification of error. Another important type of question. So, what is corrected arithmetic mean? One shortcut I'll give you. Corrected arithmetic mean is equal to nx bar minus wrong observation plus correct observation divided by n. Nx bar minus wrong observation plus correct observation divided by n. So here n is this, x bar is 36, okay, and was discovered that an observation 48 was wrongly copied as 23. This is our correct observation, this is our wrong observation. Am I right, my dear? Yes. Now tell me, what is it? Take your calculator. 50 into 36, 1800. 1800 minus 23 plus 48. 1800 minus 23 plus 48. 36.5. Okay, option is 36.5. Guys, you all got it, my dear? Please, can you please check it? Please check this, my dear. Fast. Yes. If everything goes well, okay, if whatever we do in this classroom, see, please, my dear, I'm telling you, statistics, if you want to revise, this session is more than enough to revise entire statistics, my dear. Okay, this is revision lecture, this is not preparatory lecture, it is revision lecture. At least those who come for the first time, at least listen what I'm saying, that is the most important thing. Okay, so our target is minimum 30, 32 from the statistics, bare minimum I'm talking about, okay, bare minimum 30, 32. Okay, so once everything goes well, I am expecting some thank you message from you all. Okay, my number is 9940687199, at least that courtesy. Let's see how many of you are having. Let me just check. As I told you, I am not going to status. I want to see this is what the fees for this session, and I shared the personal number not only for that. Please, if any doubt you have got, you just drop me the message. Okay, drop me the message. I am there to support. Fine. Huh? What is it written? Another number. Rectification of error. This is the formula. Nx bar minus wrong observation plus correct observation divided by n. So here wrong observation is given, correct observation is given. Just replace the value and you will get the answer. See, these kind of questions and all, please remember, my dear, do not write anything. Only you have calculator, right? See, this is not mathematics exam, this is not statistics exam, this is not logical reasoning, this is quantitative aptitude exam. Okay, they are going to check your skills. Okay, numerical 6 they are checking, quantitative aptitude exam. I have seen many of them are teaching like how the mathematics teacher, for example, you come and sit in my 12th standard or mathematics lectures, engineering mathematics lectures and all, you come and sit, how I teach there. Okay, how each and every step I explain properly. But here, I don't allow my students to touch their pen. Okay, I don't allow my students to touch their pen. This is the difference here. But I've seen, so all of them, everywhere teaching same pattern will not work. You are approaching quantitative aptitude means you have to behave like a quantitative aptitude student, not like a mathematics student. So, complete everything by using calculator. Weighted arithmetic mean. A student obtains the following percentage in an examination: 50, 75, 60 and 80. If the weights are 2, 3, 3, 2. So, 50, 75, 60, 80, 2, 3, 3, 2. This is our weight, this is our marks. Okay, let me take it as x. Now use summation wx divided by summation w. Tell me what is it? 100 use calculator. 50 into 2 m plus, 75 into 3 m plus, 60 into 3 m plus, 80 into 2 m plus MRC divided by 10. So 100 plus 225, 325, 325, 405, 505, 505, 565, 665. Yes, 66.5. That's it. Sorry. 666.5. Is that right, my dear? Yes. Next. Y is equal to 5x minus 10. X bar is 30. Find y bar, my dear. Okay, just substitute. You get what? 5 into 30, 150. 150 minus 20 is 130. Next, the mean of the first n natural numbers. The mean of the first n natural numbers. Okay, like 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus dot 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 plus 10 divided by 10. So answer is 5.5. If you do like this, waste of time. There is one trick. There is a shortcut here. Not only for sum of n natural numbers. Okay. Not only sum of natural numbers. Any arithmetic progression type also given. 3, 6, 9. Multiple of 3 is given. Multiple of first 10 natural. Multiple of 3 of first 10 natural numbers. This way it is given. Simply follow my rule. First term plus last term divided by 2. That's it. First term minus last plus last term divided by 2. That means what? 1 plus 10 divided by 10. 5.5 is the direct answer. Okay. Yes, 11 by 2. First term plus last term divided by 2. Okay. Next, combined mean. If the mean of the two groups is same, then the combined mean is what, my dear? If mean of the two, for example, average mark of boys also same, average marks of girls also same. What is the combined average? Okay, what is the combined average, my dear? Same as the individual mean. Same as the individual mean. That is the right question. Okay, right answer. What is written now? Formula n plus 1. It is n plus 1 by 2 is for sum of n natural numbers. N plus 1 by 2 is for arithmetic mean of n natural numbers. What I said, not only for arithmetic mean of first n natural numbers, I said it for what? Any arithmetic AP is given. Okay, multiple of 3 and all given. We have to use first term plus last term divided by 2. Guys, understood? Next. The average age of 15 students is 15 years. Out of these, the average age of 5 students is 4. Wow, very important. I'm very glad. Even sometimes I'm very happy to see I have selected nice questions, Okay. Selected nice questions. So you may be wondering, sir, why you are getting excited, sir? I know, my dear, because I just select the questions. Now when I come and solve, I'm really happy to have such kind of questions because these are highly exam oriented questions, my dear. Okay. The average age of 15 students is 15 years. Out of these, average age of 5 students is 14 years and the other 9 students is 16 years. The age of the 15th student they ask you to find out. That means what, 15th age you have to find out. So what? Very simple. Sum of the ages of all 15 students, which is equal to 225. 15 into 15 minus sum of the ages of 14 students. What is it? 5 14s are 70. 9 16s are 144. Subtract this. Okay. Then this is what the average age of 15th student, my dear. Tell me what is it? 225 minus 70 minus 144. The age of 15th student is what? 11. That's it. Okay. That's it. 15th. What is written, ma? Now, the relationship between mean, median and mode. What is it? Mode is equal to 3 median minus 2 mean, or mean minus mode is equal to 3 times mean minus median. Very, very, very important. Please mug up this formula. That's what I can tell you, my dear. This is called empirical formula. Okay, this is what empirical formula. Now, mean is equal to 10, median equal to 12, find mode. Find out. I want you to find out. Guys, give me the answer. When you see the question paper now, you will see, sir, these are the questions we solved in the classroom, sir. Similar type of questions only came in the examination. That's what you are going to tell me. Give me the answer, my dear. B. Okay. One of the students is given as B. Yes, B. Okay. Now, which measure of central tendency is best suited for open-ended classification? Tell me, my dear, which measure of central tendency is suitable for open-ended classification? Very good. Median. Median is the right answer. Okay. Next, the intersection of the less than and more than ogive corresponding to what? Less than median corresponding to what? My dear, tell me, what is it? Hmm? Very good. Median. How it is mode? It is median. Hey, what is the previous question? See, I told you, now this is less than cumulative frequency, more than cumulative frequency, point of intersection is median. This is called OJ. Now, which of the following averages is not affected by the extreme observations? Median. Median is not affected by the extreme observations. Okay, median is not affected by the extreme observations. Now, see, I have got live audience also. Okay. Histogram is useful to determine graphically the value of mode. I think last time we did the same thing only. For a symmetric distribution, what is the condition for symmetric distribution? Tell me the answer. What is the condition for symmetric distribution? Okay. Option C. Next, the algebraic sum of the deviation of a set of observations from their median is algebraic sum of the set of deviations from the set of observations from their median is always minimum. Always minimum. Okay. Yes, understood, my dear? Okay. Sir, only this much if I do more than enough, I am telling you, my dear, if you do this much, at least theory part, everything. Actually, if I'm speaking, like if I'm just telling you what I can say, numerical sums, when data and all given, summation x by n, formula to be used, the numerical problems, of course, everyone in the classroom also, people are solving that only. But these are the questions you are ignoring always. But major questions are going to come from here only. Combined arithmetic mean, rectification of error, and theory questions. Okay, and don't ignore quartiles, finding third quartile, finding fifth percentile, 10th percentile and all. Please don't ignore. Okay, it doesn't mean that I'm covering, and that is quartile problems and all I have not done. I hope you are doing it on your own, right? Yes. Fine. Now next one. Shall we do the dispersion, my dear? Very, very important. Another important concept. Sir, you are saying everything is important, sir. Everything is important, sir. See, even 1 mark is very important, my dear. Why 1 mark is very important? Remember 39 marks, remember 199 marks, then you will come to know the importance of that 1 mark. Otherwise, generally we ignore that 1 mark. Arey, 1 mark now, okay, sir. Remember 39, remember 199, okay. Now let us do dispersion. I think dispersion somewhere I kept it. Okay, I'll just I don't want to search and I don't want to waste my time here. Okay, dispersion. There are 2 types of dispersion. One is absolute, other one is relative. Out of this, relative will help us to find consistency. Okay, absolute is carries same unit. Okay, same unit. Okay, so but this is independent of unit. Now absolute range, quartile deviation, mean deviation, standard deviation, coefficient of quartile deviation, coefficient of coefficient of range, okay, coefficient of quartile deviation, coefficient of mean deviation, coefficient of variation. Okay, now here this is most important part. Standard deviation is the most important part. Now we'll start with range. Okay, what is range? What and all points to be remembered? Let me check it. So before I proceed, what we can do is, now time is almost 1 hour. Okay, let's have a small break, my dear, because pencil is not there. Break then. Okay, Apple pencil is drained out, so at least till I charge, let us take a break. Okay, let us take 20 minutes break. Join 1:15. If at all you have to have your lunch, please take lunch and come. Okay. Have lunch and come. 1:15, let us join. Okay. Is it clear, all of you? 1:15. 20 minutes break. 1:15 you join. Please somebody put it in the message box. Please somebody put it in the message box that sharp 1:15 please join. Please somebody put it in the message box. Justin is not there. Join 1:15 guys. Class starts at 1:15. Thank you. Okay. Yes. So till the time, let iPad also get it charged and my Apple Pencil also get it charged. Okay. Bye. Join at 11:15. Sorry, 1:15. Everyone there? Guys, are you there? Shall we start? Okay. Okay, guys, shall we start now? Couldn't read. Okay. Yes. Shall we start now? Are you all there, my dear? Okay. Please inform your friends to join. Okay, just tell them that session started. As I told you, the time value of money of statistics, we call dispersion is time value of money. Like, central tendency and dispersion, this topic is time value of money of statistics. Okay. Now look at this. First, what is dispersion? Okay. Let us understand the meaning of dispersion first. Right. Okay, let us understand the meaning of dispersion. It is a measure of the amount of deviation or scatterness of observations from a suitable measure of central tendency. Listen here, scatterness of observations from a suitable measure of central tendency. Please remember, this is your MCQ. Okay, see there are two types. One is absolute measure, other one is relative measure, which I already told you. Okay, I think we already explained. As far as range is concerned, what is the formula for ranges? Highest value minus lowest value. Yeah, largest value minus smallest value. Okay. Next one is coefficient of range. Okay, impact on origin and scale is what? It is not affected by shift of origin. It is only affected by positive magnitude of change of scale. Of course, positive magnitude of change of scale means it is not only range, quartile deviation, mean deviation, everything is affected by positive magnitude of change of scale. Okay. Next up. See the pros and cons. It is quick, but it is sensitive. Easiest to compute, but based on only two extreme values. Heavily affected by the outliers. Okay, heavily affected by the outliers. So remember that. Okay, next after range we need to learn about quartile deviation. Okay, best for open-end class. Oh yeah. What is happening? Okay. It is best for open-end classes, not affected by extreme observation, suitable for open-end frequency distribution. Okay, quartile deviation, Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2 and the coefficient of quartile deviation. Is that clear, my dear? Same range, like range, na coefficient quartile deviation also affected, not affected by shift of origin, but it is only affected by positive magnitude of change of scale. Okay, after that you need to learn about mean deviation, or we call it as average deviation. So this A stands for mean or median or mode. Okay, yes. Is there a pros and cons? What is it? Comprehensive but complex. Guys, these are the important points which we learn for the MCQs. Okay, it is not about only solving the numericals, it is also about learning the concept. Comprehensive but complex, based on all observations, but difficult to compute and lacks derivable mathematical properties. Okay, difficult to compute, that you remember. Last but not least, one of the best deviation is standard deviation. Okay, or we can call it as, and we call it as what? Variance. Variance is nothing but sigma square. Okay, now what is standard deviation? The root mean square deviation. Okay, the root mean square deviation is what? Standard deviation. Square root of arithmetic mean of squares of deviations from the arithmetic mean. Please, my dear, whatever I have given, just once you go through, I am telling you this. See, coming and solving the problems is not like, I'm not saying it is useless, but these are the points where you can just like that you can mark the answers, and generally they come in the examination. For example, 12 questions are from this topic, 10 questions from this topic. Definitely all 10 is not going to be numerical. Maximum 2 to 3 questions numerical. Okay, maximum 2 to 3 questions numerical. Rest all 7 is theory only. So if you don't learn these points and all, it will affect your time management. Okay, next, the formulas. Of course, you know these formulas. Coefficient of variation. Okay, please remember this part very carefully. Y equal to a plus bx. Standard deviation of y is b into standard deviation of x. Okay, yes. Combined standard deviation formula. Okay, combined standard deviation formula, that also remember. Now, shift of origin, change of scale. Look at this, my dear. Range, no change. If any number is increases or decreases, okay, any number is increases or decreases, range remains same, quartile deviation remains same, mean deviation remains same, standard deviation remains same. But whereas any number is multiplied for each data, the range also multiplied by the same number, quartile deviation also multiplied by the same number, standard deviation also multiplied by the same number. What is it? Huh? Okay, okay, fine. At least people from other states and all coming and doing it. Very good. Huh? Arey, you ignore, man. Those people are time pass people. Okay, so when you multiply by minus negative number, okay, still it is going to be positive only. Okay, still it is going to be positive. See, let the people do their time. Arey, don't ignore those people, just focus into lectures. That is what the public domain, when they come, that is when we come. Now automatically what these random people also will come there. For them there is no they want to do some time pass. Okay, random time pass. Even the organization people are sending these kind of idiots. Okay, so let us start. Okay, now variation. See, variance means what? It is positive magnitude of change of scale. Okay, what is it? Positive magnitude of change of scale. Fine. Now let us continue with the questions. See, the people from north, what they are thinking is only same person, huh? Okay. Now listen here. Measures of dispersion. Let us start. Let us not waste our time. Let us start now, my dear. If the standard deviation of x is 3, what is the variance of 5 minus 2x? Very important question. Please mark it, very important. Okay. Now variance of 5 minus 2x. Variance of 5 minus 2x is, look at this, variance of 5 minus 2x is equal to, see, it is not affected by shift of origin. My dear, please mark this, very important. Okay. 4 times, okay, 4 times, we need to square it, variance of x. So which is equal to 4 into, what is it? Is standard deviation is given, na? So variance will be 9. 4 times 9, which is equal to 36 is the answer. Okay, what is the answer? 36 is the answer. Fine? Okay. Okay. Next, if each observations of a series is increased by 5, the standard deviation remains unchanged. The standard deviation remains unchanged. Now, if y equal to ax plus b, then the standard deviation of y is what, my dear? Y equal to ax plus b. Standard deviation of y is the modulus of a into standard deviation of x. This is the right answer because it is always takes the positive value. Next, standard deviation of the first n natural number is, standard deviation of the first n natural number, please mark it root of n square minus 1 divided by 12. Okay, root of n square minus 1 divided by 12. For example, they can ask you, okay, what is the standard deviation of first 7 natural number? Okay, what is the standard deviation of first 12 natural numbers? Directly use this formula. Next, coefficient of variation. Standard deviation of a series are 20 and 5 respectively. The mean and the standard deviation. Like, what is coefficient of variation formula? Sigma by x bar into 100. What is sigma, my dear? Sigma is nothing but 5. X bar is 20 into 100. What exactly it is? Which is equal to 25. So answer is 25%. What is it? Answer is 25%. Next, if two samples of sizes 30 and 20 have means 55 and 60 and the variance 16 and 25, the combined variance is close to, look at this, my dear. So standard deviation 1 is 4, standard deviation 2 is 5. Okay, combined standard deviation is equal to root of n1 into sigma 1 square plus d1 square plus n2 into sigma 2 square plus d2 square divided by n1 plus n2. This type of question is very important and they ask you to find out variance. Therefore, eliminate this. Okay, therefore eliminate this. Only square root will not come. That's it. Okay, square root will not come. Fine. Yes, I want you to do this, my dear. I want you to do this. What is d1 and d2? That much only I'll tell you. What is d1, which is x bar minus x1 bar, and d2 is equal to x bar minus x2 bar. Okay, x bar minus x1 bar and x2 bar, x bar minus x2 bar. Next, seventh sum. The correcting error. Oh, see, this is another important. Okay, this is another important question. Correcting error. The mean and standard deviation of 100 items were found to be 40 and 10 if at time of calculation 2 items were wrongly taken as 30 and 70 instead of 3 and 27. The corrected standard deviation will be, okay, corrected standard deviation will be, okay, I'll give you one formula for corrected standard deviation. Okay, I'll give you the formula for corrected standard deviation. Okay, I want you to write this formula, my dear. Okay, with procedure I'm going to give you corrected standard deviation. So what is it? Corrected standard deviation. Corrected standard deviation is square root of n into x bar square plus sigma square minus wrong observation square plus correct observation square divided by n minus nx bar minus wrong observation plus correct observation divided by n the whole square. Okay, wow. See, this is directly formula you remember. Okay, directly formula you remember. X bar will be given to you, sigma square of course will be there in the question. You just replace the values here. For example, let me do this. The mean and standard deviation of 100 items, n is 100, were found to be 40 and 10. So x1 bar, sorry, this is x bar and the sigma. Okay, mean and standard deviation found to be. If at the time of calculation 2 items were wrongly taken as 30 and 70, that is, this is wrong observation 1, wrong observation 2. This is correct observation 1, correct observation 2. Then the correct standard deviation will be. So please listen this. What can be done, you know? See, in our class, majority, not majority, hardly 1 or 2 students might have joined from other states, but rest all are from Tamil Nadu, our own student, right? But I don't want to, like, you know, disturb those people also. If I speak in Tamil, they may not be able to understand. At least they have come and they are attending our session. For that, I am just taking in English because of you people, our majority of the students, you people are accepting it. Okay, sir, you please continue with English because we are highly managed with English. But remember, when you see the North channels, YouTube channels, you just go and tell them, na, in English, can you please take? Then the question will be asked, why you are not learning Hindi? You should learn Hindi. This is what they are saying. This is unwanted things. This is what most of them, I'm getting irritated when these type of messages, when I see why these people are like this, I don't understand. Okay. So, only what you will speak only in Hindi, and others you don't bother about the other people who doesn't speak Hindi. Okay, if I only bothered about, okay, only I'm talking to only Tamil speaking students, but my advantage is I can take lecture in English, Tamil as well as Hindi, all the languages I can take. But that's not a big deal, because I can, if I have to convince, because North audience is huge audience as compared to South audience. Okay, North audience is huge audience, but the South audience is lagging, okay, in this kind of session. So that's what I'm coming, so that at least in South India everyone can understand this language. Even in Chennai or Tamil Nadu, people who are staying but doesn't know Tamil, okay, for those people also the lecture should be useful. But it's okay, let us not behave the same way how these people are behaving. That is my only advice to you people. Let us not behave the same way. Okay, so only the content you take and just go and deliver. That is more than enough. Okay, now listen here, my dear. Shortcut. This is the shortcut formula. Hey Justin, this is the shortcut formula. Huh? Okay, somebody else. Okay, so okay, this is the shortcut formula, my dear. Okay, yes, this is somebody is asking for shortcut. Hey, this is the shortcut formula. If I give actual method now, you will get confused. Okay, you will get confused. This is shortcut formula. Okay, total how many? 100. Am I right? What is arithmetic mean? Arithmetic mean is 40 and 10. Okay. Is it x bar square or x bar? X bar square. 40 square plus 10 square minus wrong observation square. What is wrong observation square? 30 square, 70 square. And the correct observation square, what is it? 3 square, 27 square. Divided by 100 minus n x bar. What is it? 100 into 40 minus 30 minus 70 plus 3 plus 27 divided by 100, the whole square. Now you find it out on your own. Okay, now you find it out on your own. That's it. Okay, next. Which of the following considered to the consider the best measure of dispersion? Tell me, what is that best measure of dispersion? Standard deviation is the best measure of dispersion. Okay, standard deviation is the best measure of dispersion. Now empirical relation, always remember empirical relations, like famous one, of course. What is it? MD is to, you remember, right? QD is to, MD is to, SD is equal to 10 is to 12 is to 15. Okay, so when you simplify this, QD by MD, okay, 10 is to 12 is to 15, QD by MD, 10 by 12, 5 by 4, 5 by 6, okay. Oh, what is happening? Okay, now, so what could be the answer, my dear? Can you tell me, my dear? So what could be the answer? See, this is what QD, MD, SD, 10 is to 12 is to 15, okay. Screen point. Now it has come, right? Okay. Now, so use this and get the equation, my dear. Get the equation on your own. Okay. Of course, you know how to do it, or otherwise I'll do it. What is it? QD by MD is equal to what? 10 by 12, which is equal to 5 by 6. Now 6 QD is equal to 5 MD. Am I right? 6 QD is equal to 5 MD. Similarly, we have to find out for others. Actually, we have to equate it, right? We have to equate it. Okay. Use the ratio concept and equate it. As of now, just mark the answer, my dear. Okay, don't waste your time. Okay, as of now, mark the answer. That is more than enough. 9th option A. Next. To compare the consistency of two cricketers, still I'm not happy. Let me just do it. 4, 5, 6. Find the LCM. Divide each term by the LCM. For example, 4, 5, 60. What is LCM of 4, 5 and 60 is 4, 5 and 6 is 60. So divide each term by 60. So what you are getting? 15, 12, 10. QD is to MD is to SD is equal to 10 is to 12 is to 15 we have got. This way you can check. Now, to compare the consistency of two cricketers A and B, we should use what? Mean run, standard deviations and coefficient of variations, D, range. I want you to tell me the answer, my dear. Tell me the answer. What we have to do? Which one will help? You will tell me. To compare the consistency of two cricketers A and B, what we have to use? So tell me. Yes. Standard deviation. Very good. Standard deviation. Excellent. Perfect. Wrong. Actually, it is coefficient of variation. Remember one thing. If you want to check the consistency, always coefficient of variation. Everyone is giving B, 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 B. No, C. Okay. The standard deviation of 10, 10, 10, 10. If there is no deviation, every observation remains same. The standard deviation is 0, my dear. The standard deviation is 0. You know, now, listen here. Please mark this important. Thank me later. 2x plus 3y plus 4 equal to 0. Standard deviation of x is 6. Standard deviation of y is what they ask you to find out. Simply what you do know, whenever this type of question asked, okay, coefficient of x on the one side, coefficient of y on the other side. So what we do, you know, 2 standard deviation of x is equal to 3 standard deviation of y. Keep x on one side, y on the other side. Forget about the negative signs and all. Don't worry about the negative signs. So 2 into 6 is equal to 3 into standard deviation of y. So answer is 4. Now, the coefficient of range of the following data 10, 12, 30, 40, 50 is coefficient of range of the following data. Highest value minus lowest value divided by highest value plus lowest value into 100. Okay. So what you are getting, my dear? 40 by 60 into 100. Cut. What is the answer? Is it 40 by 60? Fine. The coefficient of range. This is the answer. Okay, you don't worry. Or, sir, no, not like that. I'll tell you the reason. I think in the general lectures I used to tell this. Into 100 not mandatory. First you need to remember this. Into 100 is not mandatory. Only for coefficient of variation we have to multiply it by 100. Otherwise into 100 is not mandatory. So, which is 4 by 6. So 2 by 3 is the answer. Okay, 2 by 3 is the answer. Next, semi-interquartile range is also called what, my dear? Quartile deviation. Semi-interquartile range also called what? Quartile deviation. Now, which measure of dispersion is most suitable for open-ended class? Which measure of dispersion useful for most suitable for open-ended class? Can you tell me this? Yes, guys, can you tell me what is it? I want you to give me the answer. What is it? Option C. Quartile deviation. Quartiles only what helpful, right? Next, the mean deviation is minimum when it is measured from. Mean deviation is minimum when it is measured from. Okay, when it is measured from median. I think in the first session when I was talking, I told you absolute deviation about median is always minimum. Absolute deviation about median is always minimum. That point only we have to use. If the first and the third quartiles 20 and 40 respectively, the coefficient of quartile deviation is, what is it? 40 minus 20 divided by 2. What is it, my dear? Coefficient of quartile deviation, sorry. 40 minus 20 divided by 40 plus 20. It is in percentage, therefore multiplied by 100. So 20 by 60. 33.3333. Sir, you already told us, sir, whenever there is 0.333, 0.666 comes directly, you mark it. That could be the answer. I told you, right? I told you, right? See, listen, my dear. This, how I come to know, after solving so many questions only I come to know these kind of tricks. Okay, for example, only last 10 seconds is left out. Your teacher is coming to collect your paper and you have seen this question and you have, whatever question you did not read also, you have seen, sir, 0.3333 I could see, sir, or 2 by 3 or 1 by 3 you have seen. Irrespective of question number, if you want to take some calculative risk, mark and come, nothing will happen. Even though if it is wrong, let it be wrong, but 90% there is a chance of correct. Okay, understand this. Now, range is based on, it is not based on all observation, it is based on what? Only extreme observations. Now, I will talk about range now. Listen here. There are 3 important points you should remember for range. Okay, range cannot be calculated for open-ended class. Range cannot be calculated for open-ended class. To calculate range, the class should be continuous. Third one is range is independent of frequency. We have nothing to do with frequency. These 3 points, remember, my dear, it can be asked in the MCQ. Range is independent of frequency. Range cannot be calculated for open-ended class, and range is, to calculate range, class should be continuous. Now, standard deviation is 15, quartile deviation is approximately what? Okay, I think you know this relation, right? QD is to MD is to SD is equal to 10 is to 12 is to 15. Always you remember. Standard deviation is 15 and quartile deviation. We need to take the relationship between QD and SD. What is QD by SD is equal to 10 by 15, 2 by 3. Here standard deviation is given as 15. So QD by 15 is equal to 2 by 3. Is it nothing but 10, my dear? Option A, 10. Okay. Next, if each observation is increased by 10, the quartile deviation will be remains same, my dear. It is not affected by shift of origin and change of scale. Okay, fine. That's all. Now, here comes the crucial part of statistics, because why it is crucial part of statistics, I'll tell you. Standard deviation, that is central tendency dispersion, 10 to 12 marks I said, right? Put together. Same way, probability and theoretical distribution put together 12 to 14 marks. But most of the students are ignoring the topic. Most of the students, they don't do probability and the theoretical distribution. Remember, my dear, these two topics going to give you 15 marks, not a small mark, my dear. It's a 15 marks topic. It's 15 marks topic. Okay. Yes. So do not ignore. Okay. Do not ignore. Of course, I have covered probability formulas. Everything is there. Okay. That one page sheet is there. That you cover it later. Now, let me directly start, because theoretical distribution, I want to give little more time, because many of you are not prepared theoretical distribution. I know it. Is that correct? So I want you to prepare theoretical distribution. You know? Yes, I feel probability. Actually, one of the simplest topic is probability in statistics. Okay, in statistics, one of the simplest topic is probability, because like accounts, all the informations are given in the question itself. Now, same way, probability, all the information will be there in the question. We have to just extract it. At least other topics and all, we need to calculate. But here, nothing to calculate. All the information will be there in the question. Just we need to take it out. That's the only thing we have to do in probability. Okay. So don't never ever think that probability is difficult. It's very simple. Now, 3 coins are tossed simultaneously for a probability of getting at least 2 hits. When 3 coins are tossed, what are the outcomes? Head, 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 tail, head, tail, head, head, tail, 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 head, head, tail, head, tail, 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 head, tail, tail, tail. Okay. Now, at least 2 hits. What is at least 2 hits? There will be 2 or 3 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 by 8, which is equal to 1 by 2 is the answer. Okay, 1 by 2 is the answer. Just like that we can do. Now, how legends follow, that also I'll tell you. For example, x, 3 coins now, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, and p of x, 1, 3, 3, 1. Sir, what is this, sir? Actually, the total 8 outcomes in random variable format I have written. Now, at least 2 means 2 or 3. So 3 plus 1 is 4, 4 by 8. Okay, remember, my dear, 1, 1. 1 coin means 1 head, 1 tail, like that. Next to 1, 2, 1. Next to 1, 3, 3, 1. 11, 11 square, 11 cube. This is the logic we need to remember. Yeah. Next, 2 dice are thrown together. The probability that the sum of the numbers on the 2 faces of the divisible by 4 or 6. When 2 dice are thrown, see, we know 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4. That not needed. Just remember when you throw 2 dice, the minimum sum is 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. And what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sir, what you are writing, sir? Nothing, ma. Sum is 2. Sum is 2. What is the possibility? 1, 1. So how many event? Only 1, right? So sum is 3. 1, 2, 2, 1. That is what 2. Sum is 7 is 6 we have written. What is it? Sum is 7, 1, 6, 2, 5, 3, 3, 4, 2, 5, 1, 5, 2, 6, 1. 7. Okay. That's what. That number only we have written. Here, what question they ask you to find out? Divisible by 4 or 6. Divisible by 4 or 6. What and all, my dear? This is divisible by 4. This is divisible by 6. This is divisible by 4. This is divisible by 4 and 6 both. These are the 4. Am I right, my dear? Yes. What is it? 3 plus 5, 8 plus 5, 13 plus 1 is 14. 14 by 36. 7 by 18. Answer is over. Okay. Simple logic, my dear. The probability that a leap year selected at random, please mark it important. The probability that a leap year selected at random, what will be having free 53 Sundays? Please 2 by 7. Remember, if it is leap year, 2 by 7. If it is any ordinary year, 1 by 7. Now, from a pack of 52 cards, 2 cards are drawn at random. The probability that one is king and the other is a queen. Okay, one is king and the other one is a queen. In a pack, there will be 4 king cards and there will be 4 queen cards. One is king. What is it? 4c1. And the other one is what? Queen. 4c1 divided by 52c2. Okay, you just check it. 4 into 4 divided by 52 into 51. What is 52 into 51 is? 26 into 51. Okay, then simplify and get the answer. If the letters of the word daughter are arranged at random, the probability that vowels always together, like permutation, what we did in permutation, same thing, divided by total sample space. Now vowels always together, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 3 factorial, total how many letters? 8 letters. Okay, 8 letters. Out of 8 letters, 3 are together. So 3 factorial into 6 factorial. So 9. 3 factorial into 6 factorial divided by 8 factorial. This is the answer, my dear. So 3 factorial is 6. 6 factorial keep as it is. 7 into 8 into 6 factorial. Cut. 3s are 4s are 3 by 28. Sorry. Correct only. Na? 3 by 28 is coming. 3 factorial, 6 factorial divided by 8 factorial. Is there any? Okay. 8 into 7 into 6 factorial. This 2 are get cancelled. 3 2s are 6, 4 2s are 8. No other cancellation? Fine. The answer is 3 by 28 we are getting. I don't know. Let me check. 3 by 28 we are getting. But the option is not given. I don't know. Daughter, D-A-U-G-H-T-E-R, 8 letters. La. Vowels, did I miss anything? There are 3 vowels. Consonants, there are 5. 3 factorial, 6 factorial, divided by total 8 letters only. So divided by 8 factorial. This is the answer. There is no doubt about it. Maybe some calculation error can happen. Now, P of, see, all these formula type questions, minimum 2 will be asked. Formula type questions, minimum 2 will be asked. Okay. So P of A is 1 by 2, P of B is 1 by 3 and P of A intersection B is 1 by 4. Then P of A given B. See, P of A given B formula is P of A intersection B divided by P of B. So what is it? 1 by 4 divided by 1 by 3, which is 3 by 4, my dear. Okay. Next, if A and B are 2 even such that P of A is 0.4, P of B is 0.8, P of B given A is 0.6, then P of B A intersection B. Formula for P of A intersection B is P of A into P of B given A. This is the formula. So P of A intersection B, they ask you to find out P of A is 0.4 into 0.6, which is 0.24. My dear, remember all the formulas. In the cheat sheet, I have given all the formulas. Okay, in the cheat sheet, I have given all the formulas. No, but 6 factorial 3, see, here always together is given. So 6 factorial should come. There is a mistake. See, I cannot change now because of answer is coming, so that I have to change the method. How it is possible? There is a mistake. Question option mistake. Now, if A and B are independent events with P of A is 0.3 and P of B is 0.4, P of A given B. So what is P of A given B, my dear? A and B are independent event is given. So P of A given B is nothing but P of A only. It's a concept. Okay, it's a concept. P of A given B. There is no P of A given B if they are independent. So answer is 0.3 only. A problem in statistics given to 3 students. Please. Okay. 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 4 respectively. The probability that the problem will be solved. That means they ask you to find out P of A union B union C. Sir, such a big formula to be used. No. One shortcut I'll give. This can be done as 1 minus P of A union B union C the whole dash, which is 1 minus P of A dash intersection B dash intersection C dash. Since they are independent, 1 minus P of A dash into P of B dash into P of C dash. I think you know how to find out P of A dash, B dash, C dash. Substitute here. Okay. If the same problem comes, you just thank me later. Next, P of A given B dash, they ask you to find out. What is P of A given B dash is P of A intersection B dash divided by P of B dash. What is P of A intersection B dash is P of A minus P of A intersection B divided by 1 minus P of B. This is the formula. Apply and you will get the answer. Next, a husband and wife appear in an interview for 2 vacancies. The odds in favor of the husband selection is 1 by 7. Guys, so far now, the odds, they are not seriously asking. But I am not sure that this time also they will not ask. I cannot say that. So let us learn. Actually, odds in favor question is very simple. Here what is given? Odds in favor is 1 by 7. Let me take husband as A. Okay. H and wife. So odds in favor is what? Probability of husband. Let husband and wife appear in an interview for 2 vacancies. The odds in favor of the husband selection is 1 by 8. Because 1:7 is given. 1:7 is given. Therefore, probability is 1 by 8. So what is wife selection is 7 by 8. Next, and the against wife selection is 3:2. Okay, sorry. Against wife selection is 3:2. That means probability of W is equal to 2 by 5. Since against is given, second one will be the favorable thing. Next, find the probability that only one of them will be selected. Find the probability that only one of them selected. That means either husband selected but not wife, W dash, or wife selected but not husband. Since the selection is independent, P of H into P of W dash plus P of W into P of H dash. Of course, you know how to find a W dash and H dash. Substitute and I will get it, my dear. Now, in a horse race, the odds in favor of a horse A is 1:2. Odds against of B is 2:1. What is the probability that one horse will win the race? Similar to the previous sum. A speaks truth for 60% time cases and B in 70% cases. The odds against A speaking the truth. Okay. Now look at this. Probability of A speaks the truth is 0.6. Probability of B speaking the truth is 0.7. Odds against A they ask you to find. Odds against A they ask you to find. That means 0.7 odds against. Okay. What is odds against A is equal to? If P of A is equal to 0.6. Okay. That is 2 by 6 by 10, which is equal to 2 by 5. So favor is 2 by 5. Against is going to be 3 by 5. So which is equal to the odds against is going to be 3:2. Option B. 3:2. Now odds against the husband who is 45 years old. My dear, you do this odds problem because I've taken 3 to 4 problems from our odds. A probability is given to 3 students whose chances of solving it are 1 by 3, 1 by 2, 1 by 4. This is our P of A, this is our P of B, and this is our P of C. The odds against the problem solved are. Odds against the problem solved are. Listen here, we have to find out the odds against the problem solved. Find the problem solved. Probability of A union B union C. Okay. Whatever probability comes. What formula to be applied? This is the, where it is? This is the formula to be applied. P of A union B union C equal to 1 minus P of A union B union C the whole dash, and apply this formula, my dear. Then you proceed. Okay. So all the numericals, do not ignore any of the numerical. All are important numericals. All are important numericals. Do not ignore anything. Okay. If you have got any doubt, you can just give me a call or message me. Definitely I'll help you out. Now I told you I want to give a little more extra time for theoretical distribution. Please come on. This is normal distribution, discrete probability distribution. Yeah. Now listen here. Discrete probability. See, in theoretical distribution, there are 2 major divisions, my dear. One is discrete, other one is continuous. Under discrete, we have got binomial distribution and we have got Poisson distribution. Under continuous distribution, we have got normal distribution, but there is students T distribution, F distribution, chi-square distribution. Let us not do those things. Only normal distribution you need to follow. Okay. Now listen here. There is discrete, there is continuous distribution. Okay. Discrete and continuous distribution. Discrete is nothing but what? It is integers. Okay. The random variables are integer. Continuous, random variables are non-integers. Any real number. Okay. Now first in discrete, we have to learn binomial distribution. The important MCQs. It's a biparametric distribution. It's a biparametric distribution. This is the most important MCQ. Mean is always greater than variance. Okay, mean is always greater than variance. Okay, mean is always greater than variance. The most important MCQ. So mean formula is NP, variance formula is NPQ. Okay, variance formula is NPQ. The largest integer combined n plus 1 is what? P. It is mode. So it can be mode. This mode question from binomial distribution highly expected, my dear. Okay, so mode question highly expected. Of course, I also brought mode question, so I'll explain when I solve it. Next, whereas in Poisson distribution, it is also called the probability of rare events. It is also called the probability of rare events. In Poisson distribution, mean is always equal to variance. So this concept and this concept, very important, do not forget. Okay, here what is probability mass function for binomial distribution? NCX p power x q power n minus x. What is for Poisson distribution? E power minus m power x divided by x factorial. If you are from business mathematics or applied mathematics background, instead of m you would have used lambda, e power minus lambda, lambda power x divided by x factorial. That's it. Okay, now let us start our theoretical distribution. Okay, binomial and Poisson distribution first. You can expect the direct question, that is whatever I solved in the classroom, the same question also expected in the exam. Now, if mean, we have to find out mean, mode to be found out. If n equal to p, 10, p equal to 0.4, then the mode of the distribution. The formula for mode of the distribution is n plus 1 into p. Okay, so that means n plus 1 is what? 11. So 11 into p is 0.4, which is equal to 4.4. Is it non-integer, my dear? Sorry, it is non-integer. So if it is non-integer, there is only one mode, and the one mode is also what? Highest integral value. So whatever number before decimal we have got, that is what our answer is. So only 4. Okay, if in case if 4 is given, you are getting only 4, that means integer you are getting, then the mode can be 4 and 5, both will be the mode. Okay, both will be the mode, remember this. Now, a binomial distribution with mean equal to 4, variance is equal to 3, what is the value of n? Please mark this, again important. NP is equal to 4, NPQ is equal to 3, 4Q is equal to 3, Q is equal to 3 by 4, P is equal to 1 by 4. Now substitute P is equal to 1 by 4 here, n into 1 by 4 is equal to 4, n is equal to 16. What is it? N equal to 16. Okay. 4.7 if you get also 4 only to be taken. Okay, 4.7 if you got, still it is 4 only. Highest integral value only to be taken, not approximate value. Clear? Okay. Now, binomial distribution is a discrete distribution. The variance of the binomial distribution is always what? Less than mean. Okay, it is always less than mean. Now, a binomial distribution is symmetric when P is equal to Q. When P and Q are equal, it is symmetric. Binomial distribution, if n equal to 4, P of x is equal to 0 is 16 by 81. What is P of x is equal to 4? Look at this, my dear. We need to find out what is P and what is Q. N equal to 4 is given, x is equal to 0. So that means 4c 0, P power 4, Q power 0 is equal to 16 by 81 is given. So P power 4 is 16 by 81. P is equal to 2 by 3. So Q is equal to 1 by 3. Now P of x is equal to 4, they ask you to find out. So which is 4c1, 2 by 3, whole power 1, 1 by 3, whole power 3. So I want you to continue and get the answer. Okay. Next. The maximum value of the variance, please note it down. The maximum value of the variance of a binomial distribution. The maximum value of the variance is n by 4. This is the formula. Okay, maximum value of the formula, okay, n by 4. That formula only they ask you to find out, n by 4. Past year this question came, my dear. The mean and standard deviation of a binomial distribution, 8 and 2 respectively, the parameters n comma p are. What is given? Np is equal to 8. Root of npq is equal to 2. Now npq is equal to 4. 8q is equal to 4. Q is equal to 1 by 2. So P is also 1 by 2. They ask you to find out the parameters. Parameters only P, N and P. So now substitute p equal to 1 by 2 here, n equal to 16 we are getting. So can we say 16 comma 1 by 2? Okay. This type of question only coming in the examinations, my dear. Now, an unbiased coin is tossed 6 times. The probability of getting at least one head. See, probability of at least one head is 1 minus probability of no head. This is the logic. The meaning of no head is what? All are tail. All are tail. I will give you one shortcut here. When tossing coin, symmetric conditions are there. Use this shortcut. Total how many coins? 6. There is coin tossed for 6 times. And coin tossed for 6 times. The probability of getting at least one head. At least one head. What is meant by probability of getting at least one head? 1 minus no head to be removed. 1 minus no head. That means all the tail. Okay, all are tail to be removed. So which is all 6 are tail. 6 is 6. 2 power 6. 1 minus 1 by 64. So the answer is 63 by 64. See, logically also what you know, only all 6 are tail, there only you are not going to head. Only out of 64 events, only one event does not have the tail, sorry, head. So therefore remaining rest everything will have the head. So therefore 63 by 64. Now for a Poisson distribution, mean is equal to 2. What is variance my dear? Again 2 only. Why? In Poisson distribution, mean is equal to variance. In Poisson distribution, mean is equal to variance. Okay. Now, Poisson distribution is a limiting case of binomial distribution when, very important again, n tends to infinity, p tends to 0, q tends to 1. Remember this. Okay. Or one more point also to be added, np is finite. Okay, see, binomial distribution only for what you know, finite values. Okay, but when it comes to infinite, so Poisson distribution has to come. So that is what it is given. N tends to infinity, p tends to 0, and np is finite. Then Poisson distribution. The mean and variance of a Poisson distribution is what, my dear? Equal. Important MCQ. So p of x is equal to 1 equal to p of x is equal to 2. Poisson distribution. Mean is, they ask you to find out mean. I think you know the shortcut, right? I think everyone might have taught you the shortcut. When the numbers are consecutive, simply you write the greater value will be our mean, m. So therefore answer is 2. Sir, what about this formula, sir? E power minus m, m power 1 by 1 factorial, e power minus m, m power 2 by 2 factorial, cut, 1 m also get cancelled, m is equal to 2. Sir, this way only I should get it, na sir? You get whatever way you want. If the numbers are consecutive, then the greater number will be the mean. That's it. Okay, the greater number will be the mean. This is a shortcut I can give you. Next, if the standard deviation of a Poisson variate is 2, the mean is, standard deviation of a Poisson variate is 2. So root m is equal to 2. What is m equal to? 4. Answer over. Sir, how these type of questions they will be asking in the exam? My dear, every time they are asking these type of questions only from this topic. You are only making it complicated. You understand? You are only making it complicated. Otherwise, they are asking these type of questions only. Now, Poisson distribution is what? Uniparametric. Poisson distribution we have to find out when m equal to 1, p of x is equal to 0. So simply what? E power minus 1, 1 power 0 by 0 factorial. Answer is 1 by e. If x follows Poisson variate distribution such that p of x1 equal to x2, that means what? M equal to 2, directly we can get it. So find p of x is equal to 0. Simply what you will do? E power minus 2, 2 power 0 by 0 factorial. Answer is 0.1353, option A. Now, the past year, how the questions asked? The standard deviation of Poisson distribution is root 3. The probability of getting value 0 is, okay, that is p of x is equal to 0, they ask you to find out. So standard deviation is given as root 3. So what is m equal to? 3. Because the standard deviation given, variance is 3. So mean and variance are equal for Poisson distribution. Therefore m equal to 3. E power minus 3, 3 power 0 by 0 factorial. So answer is e power minus 3. Okay. So the rest of the questions are numericals. I want you to do it on your own, the questions. And from 21 to 30 I have brought normal distribution. Yeah. Normal distribution. So normal distribution is very, very, very important. Okay. Look at this. Let me explain normal distribution. My dear, do not ignore the one page explanation about each and every topic, my dear. Okay, normal distribution. Look at this. Total area under the curve is equal to 1. Correct? So entire area total probability is 1. This is what normal distribution is always. Bell-shaped curve. It's a bell-shaped curve. What is it? It's a bell-shaped curve. Mu minus sigma into mu plus sigma, point of inflection. Mu minus sigma, mu plus sigma, point of inflection. Under standard normal condition, point of inflection is -1 and +1. That means mu is equal to 0, sigma is equal to 1. Remember this. Mu is equal to 0, sigma is equal to 1 under standard normal condition. Okay, under standard normal condition. The tails will never touch the axis. Okay, tail never touch the axis. Remember this. So key properties and formula. Mean is equal to median is equal to mode. Okay, and this is our probability density function. Please by God this formula by heart. Please remember this formula, my dear. This is the most important formula. Quartile deviation 0.675 sigma, mean deviation 0.8 sigma. This is our normal variate. So all the, and this part, do not miss how much area what is covering. Okay, how much area what is covering. I think the important area is not given. Okay, both are one and the same, my dear. Okay, both are one and the same. Mu plus 0, so 0.99.73%. Okay, 99.73%. Okay, yes. Now let us start. Yes. The shape of the normal curve is always what? Bell-shaped. The normal distribution, mean is equal to median is equal to mode. Point of inflection of a normal curve, mu plus or minus sigma. Area property, the total area under the normal curve is always 1. Dispersion relation. For a normal distribution, mean deviation is approximately what, my dear? Mean deviation is equal to 0.8 sigma, which is 4 by 5 standard deviation. Option A. Quartile deviation of a normal distribution is approximately what? 0.675 sigma. If a random variable x takes value 0, 1, 2 with probability 0.3, 0.5, 0.2 respectively, then expected value of x. Look at this. So just multiply 0, 0.5, 2 into 0.2, 0.4, 0.9. This is the answer, 0.9. Nothing else. Expected value this much only. Expected value of x is equal to 2. Variance of x is equal to 1. Find expected value of x square. Don't worry, my dear. Variance of x formula is expected value of x square minus expected value of x the whole square. And variance of x is 1. Expected value of x square they ask you to find out. And expected value of x the whole square is 4. So expected value of x square is equal to 5. Okay. Now y is equal to 2x plus 3. Then expected value of y is 2 into expected value of 2x, my dear, plus 3. Option A. Okay. So, sir, is it more than enough, sir? No, I'm not going to say it is more than enough. What I'm going to say is, just do what I'm saying. Complete set A all the problems. No, don't leave even a single sum from the textbook. Set B all the problems. Okay. Additional question bank all the problems. You have to do this. If you can complete these things, only set A, set B and additional question bank. Sir, what about set C? Ignore, no problem. But if you can solve these things, because whatever I said, now everything is just like that, we can do it. Okay, such type of questions only. Even from here itself, you will be getting 32 marks. Sorry, not 32, 5 to 6 marks. Okay, only from here, this much you will be getting 5 to 6 marks. Okay. Next part is correlation and regression. Of course, my dear, correlation, regression, only this part, this much I want you to go through, because you have already done the correlation and the regression many times you might have done, but don't only depend on the formulas. Okay, just I want to tell you one important, this one you solve. Okay, but before that I would like to give in correlation what and all compulsory to be done. Full set A. Okay, set B. Okay, I think from rank correlation we have got 3 questions. From rank correlation we have got 3 questions. I don't remember the sum numbers. Can you please take the book? Let me just recollect the sum number from note down set B. Okay, set B, I will mark few questions. Okay, only that type of questions are expected in the examination. What is it? 10, 11. Set B 10, 11, 12. Mark this from rank correlation. Okay, and from set B again 13, 14, 15. Mark this. Okay, these 6 questions don't ignore. Okay, do not ignore. Okay, these 6 questions do not ignore. Same way in set B regression part, 2 linear equations will be given to you. Okay, I brought that sum. Let me solve that sum, my dear. This is compulsory. These are compulsory questions. Okay, compulsory questions. So let us not ignore that. So let me solve that question only. Where it is here. Okay, now listen here. The 2 regression lines intersect at mean of x and mean of y. Mark this. When 2 linear equations are given, they may ask you to find out x bar and y bar. Just solve them simultaneously, get the x bar and y bar. The regression coefficients are byx and bxy. Then the correlation coefficients. See, very important property. R is equal to plus or minus root of byx into bxy. This property always remember, my dear. R, bxy, byx carries the same sign. Okay. Now here, what will come? Square root of byx into bxy, because R is geometric mean of regression coefficient. If regression coefficient is greater than the unity, then there must be, if one regression coefficient is greater than unity, then other must be less than unity only, because product of 2 regression coefficients always less than 1. The sign of regression coefficient byx and the correlation coefficient are always same. Now, the 2 lines of regression coincide when R is equal to plus or minus 1. When R is equal to plus or minus 1. Now, I'm a carpenter. Okay, this is what I'm telling. Very, 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 very important question. I want to solve this. Okay, and how? Let us understand. There are 2 linear equations are given. The R they ask you to find out. Okay, there are 3 types of questions can be expected, my dear. One is you need to identify which is y on x, which is x on y, and the second one is finding the regression coefficients, and third one is find the R. There is one more question, find the standard deviation also. Okay, so these are the only questions we are expecting. First, let me solve. 2 equations are given. Please listen this very carefully. It's worth watching this sum, my dear. Find the slope. 8 by minus, that is minus 8 by minus 10, which is nothing but 4 by 5. Next, minus 40 by minus 18, which is nothing but 20 by 9. Slope formula ma, minus coefficient of x divided by coefficient of y. Okay, this is a slope formula. Now tell me, this is, now we have to identify which is y on x and which is x on y. Simple, my dear. 4 by 5, 20 by 9. Of course, 4 by 5 is smaller than 20 by 9. Therefore, this is our byx. And this is actually bxy will be what? 9 by 20, reciprocal to be taken. So therefore, this is y on x and this is x on y equation. And from that we are finding what? Regression coefficients byx as it is. When it is bxy, whatever slope we are getting, it's reciprocal to be taken. Now, what is R is equal to? R is root of byx into bxy. 4 by 5 into 9 by 20. Cut 5 times. So 3 by 5. So R is equal to 3 by 5, which is equal to 0.6. Okay. Next, from the equation 2x plus 3y minus 5 equal to 0, if this is the regression line of y on x, then what is byx? Simply you find out the mean. Okay, simply you find out the mean. That's it. Finding mean, x plus 2y minus 5 equal to 0, 2x plus 3y minus 8 equal to 0 are two regression lines. Mean of x bar and y bar. Solve them simultaneously, or trial and error method you can find out on your own, my dear. Finding standard deviation, byx is given, r is given. Standard deviation of x is 12 is given. Find the standard deviation of y. What is byx is equal to r into sigma y by sigma x. So byx is equal to 0.8 r 0.6 into sigma y. Sigma y we have to find out, divided by sigma x is 12. Okay. Check this out, my dear. Is it nothing but 20? So cross multiply. 20 into 8 is 160, that is 16. So standard deviation of y is 16. That's it. Coefficient calculation. Regression line of x on y, then bxy. Simply write slope minus 3 by 2. Find the correlation coefficient. R they ask you to find out. That means similarly you find out what is the slope, minus 3 by 2. What is the slope? Minus 6. Now compare only positive values, 3 by 2 and 6. Sir, 3 by 2 is less than 6, sir. Therefore this is my byx. So bxy will be what? Minus 1 by 6. Since byx and bxy both are negative, r is also negative. Root of minus 3 by 2 minus 1 by 6. 2's are minus 1 by 2. Answer is minus 0.5. As simple as it is, my dear. Okay. I think rest I want you to do it on your own. So this much for correlation and correlation and regression. And remember, I will be sharing all the notes. Okay, all the notes I'll share it with you. Sir, index number everyone can do it, right? I will share the material for index number. Okay, I'll share the numericals for index number. What are the questions to be taken care? Everything I'll be doing it. Okay, so I don't want to take much more time. And remember, but let me ask you one question, my dear. Have you all practiced properly? Whether you all understood whatever we did in statistics, my dear? I hope you all understood, right? So next tomorrow session, like tomorrow exam, there are two things you need to take care, my dear. See, remember, paper is not for 2 hours. That means actual paper duration is what it may take 2.5 hours to complete. But institute tool is you have to complete it in 2 hours. So you need to improvise your speed of calculation. Okay. So like board exams and all, 2 hours paper, they have allotted 3 hours. But here it is not 3 hours, it is not 2 hours paper allotted as 2 hours paper. No, actually it is 3 hours paper, they are allotting it in 2 hours. So how fast you are taking the decision, that is the most crucial thing. And only fighting for getting the right answer will not work. Sometimes you need to find the wrong answers also. Wrong answers means wrong options also you need to identify. Okay, wrong options also you need to identify. Okay, see, I think our politicians are the best example. Okay, our politicians are the best example. See, the biggest party and all, they cannot win everywhere. Okay, they cannot win everywhere. And they know which are the places they are going to win. But in spite of knowing it, they will go and compete. Okay, they will go and compete because there is a chance of winning. If I don't compete, there is no chance of winning. Same way, you try to write all the answers instead of leaving it. Okay, if your instinct says, okay, this could be the answer, then mark and come, nothing wrong in it, because you have attended so many lectures, YouTube, this, that, many lectures you attended. Definitely you have some skill, you have got some knowledge, and when you go for the examination, you just go with your instinct. And tomorrow's paper, I am not going to say it is going to be very simple. I feel it is going to be a little moderate. If you are getting scared, if you are the fear is always good. Okay, I want that fear should be there. Okay, if that fear is not there, it is going to become overconfident. So please have that fear, my dear. Please have it. So that fear should be there. Then only the sincerity comes. So I want you to have that fear, that whatever that scariness, yes, of course you should carry. Okay, my dear. So I think I have covered so many things. Okay, at least in the limited time, and beyond that we cannot go much also. But remember, 9 o'clock there is a test I have kept. I want you to write the test. That is point number 1. How to write the test? Just download our app. In the app, question papers automatically will be uploaded, and you need to write the test. Okay, and anything is there, you just give me a call or drop me the message. I will help you out.
The September 25 would be helpful.
See, remember, September 25 PDF I have shared, na, that is also helpful. Remember, these questions are different and those questions are different. But all are same type questions only. Either you solve this or solve that. After solving this, you solve that also. Okay? Yes. Next number.
Where should I attend, sir?
Where should I? In the app, notification will come. You download it now. You just stay. That's enough. You prepare. 9 o'clock question paper will be uploaded and the notification will come. You just enter and write the exam. So let us not waste our time. So my dear, all the best. Best of luck. If anybody is writing, in Cyvert College, okay, Chennai Cyvert College, okay, I will be available at 12 from 12:30 in Cyvert College. Okay, my 12:30 from 12:30 the car parking area I will be available. So any questions, any doubts you have got, you please can come and meet me directly there and you can ask any questions. People who cannot come, if you want to make a call, just drop me the message if I don't pick up the phone call. Is that clear, my dear? So I hope you all enjoyed it. Best of luck. All the best. God bless you all. Bye, my dear.